Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And his run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard mark. Back-to-back, gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Gibbs with a first down and more. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Lions first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Goff going to get this out to St. Brown. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
A second down throw for Goff. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
It's a gain of 8.
So, from 37, Here's second down and 2. On play action, Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
We'll go play action with Goff. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41.
24 yards.
First time these two have connected this afternoon. And it'll wind up being a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
2 for 1. Here we go.
Once again, it's Gibbs. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Back at the 35-yard line.
Now Goff throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
That's good.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on third down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
To Slav, a man in motion. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Second and goal at the Eagles' 1-yard line.
From the 1, second and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And he'll take it on in. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Makes the score Lions 14, Eagles 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this one coast to coast. 95 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On first down, it's Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play. But put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That's over the middle. Tough by to Small. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Lions called their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. 180. Done.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
To Slav, a man in motion. From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. He is caught left side by St. Brown. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
It's 4th down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
On first down, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. So the Eagles use their first timeout here as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Now it's 2nd and 1.
44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Jake Elliott.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. This one, left side, for Tesla. He's got it. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
That's good. We're on Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Goff to throw on 1st down. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this 1st half. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, ready. Oh, what? All right. Hey,
We'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
cut.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. A nice 70-yard chunk on the opening snap of this game. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
This is Henry on second. All right, short on marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Turning
to Henry on 3rd. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The toss now to Henry. Gets his way through a tackle. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
No, we changed it.
Changing it up here. Jackson escapes the pocket. This is cut by Isaiah Likely. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
That's right.
They toss right side to Henry. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Lamar now from the gun. He has it at the 5. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
From the red zone on 1st. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Jackson trying to sneak it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. A play fake now hurts to throw. Buying some time left. His first throw is an interception.
No!
What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, report! Report! Alpha, sit on! 180! Sit on!
Running once more with Henry. Has a lane inside the 35. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-0 lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14, Eagles nothing. Tyler Luke to
All
kick
set
off.
up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. We're to the end of one. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Offense in the hurry-up here.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10.
On it was Saquon Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game.
It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a one-score game in the 1st half. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Eagles 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Now here's Lamar. He set up the screen for Henry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Trying to get outside with Henry. So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. Ravens holding the lead inside of M&T Bank Stadium. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
We change it.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Chased out to his right. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
180. Report. 180. I'm out, man. Hey. Shut up.
1st down, here's Lamar. Vacates quickly left side. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 23-yard line.
Get to Henry on the inside handoff. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
You are X. Go ahead.
Now they send their back in motion right. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. And the defender comes away with it. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Well, right side, caught by Smith. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Hurts now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Play action, Hurts has it. He finds Brown, right side. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and 1, here's Hurts. He finds Dotson, left side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
It's Hurts once again. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Man downfield, and Goddard has it. He has this down to the 34. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. Back to throw, Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
A gain of a yard makes it
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
DC, ready?
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
No, we change it. 13.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Middle. Ready, shot.
Pressure coming. It's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
13.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Jackson now on third. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. Running down the left side. And he will not score, but that does set him up front with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
59 on the play. And the Baltimore first down.
Here's Lamar on his feet. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
He has it on the QB sneak. And this time he fights his way across for the touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Eagles 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
39-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. He'll throw. That's incomplete on 2nd down. And no luck on his first look of the game. So that brings them to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
There's no negatives ever on the grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go. Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kicked off. That's Teddy Buchanan. And the Ravens have the football at what looks to be the 37-yard line.
Down pass. Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. The tight end in motion now. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Jump off caught by his back. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. So we're through 3 here. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead. Offense to the line for second down.
13. 180. Hey, good.
Design run. Jackson keeping it. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's third down. And goes to the hurry up here.
Hey, Ozzy. Sit up. Hey, report. Sit up.
Here he goes. Third and long. Buying some time right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. All right, here we go. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey,
At the 4-yard line.
This one's sent up for Lamar. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Hey. Middle.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. Rolling out to his left. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens nearing a win here with a 14-point lead.
Don't worry.
Well, I guess 3 isn't enough to pad the lead. They're pulling out all the stops. It's 4th and goal. One of the tight ends motioning left. Running for it. Here's Henry. This is going to be close, but I don't think he's got it. Nope, they mark him shy of the 1st. This is going to be a turnover on downs. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Hurts from his end zone. And he won't find an escape. They converge and drop him for the safety. How about the big fella blasting through the middle, disrupting everything this offense was trying to do. Oh, baby.
You love when big men make plays, huh? I think you get more animated and excited. Like I do, I'm not going to lie. Huh? Yeah, they're doing their work. They're doing their job. So often they don't get all the headlines. They do so much of the dirty work. Not that time. He gets his headlines. He gets in the stat sheet. 2 big points for his defense.
Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, report. You change it. Hey. Yo.
They're going to pass it here. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
180. Hey, shot. Middle.
Here's a gift for Henry. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Hey, hey. Sit on, push. Sit on. 180. Sit on.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the first down. This game is over.
And the Baltimore first down.
Sit on.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
This one
right for Lamar. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Ravens making a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you've got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
29. Eagles 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one goes out of bounds and will give them the ball at the 40. So a rarity for anyone playing penalty bingo. It's a kickoff out of bounds and some great field position starting out. First down throwing for Hurts. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Chidobe Owuzie. So he'll take over just shy of midfield as his return goes out.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left.